In order to use the handy stitch, you're going to need to remove this test swatch. The instructions on how to remove a test swatch or fabric after you've sewn it is in the instructional guide, but I'm going to show you how to do that right now. First of all, the needle has to be in its highest position, and you can use the rotary wheel in any direction to raise the arm. Here you can see the needle is in its highest position. Is to put the handy stitch on the table with the bobbin side facing you. Reach your hand over the machine and pull up the fastening plate with your index finger. You can also do that with your left hand. This gives you some room to manipulate this area underneath the fastening plate. Before we can remove the test swatch, the stitching needs to be locked. The way to do that is to remove a section of thread using your seam ripper, being careful to use the dull side. Lift the fastening plate and pull that thread out about 3 or 4 inches. You'll need to cut that. You can use your seam ripper or you can use scissors. Before you remove the fabric, you need to lower the needle. You need to lower the needle into the fabric. You need to go a whole cycle. And again, bring the needle to its highest position. Using either your right or left hand, grab the lower arm of the machine, lift the fastening plate, and gently pull the fabric out. Now you can see right here, this is where the stitch ended. I'm going to put my thumb and finger over that just to make sure that stitch does not become unraveled. It's not yet locked. It will unravel. The reason is the handy stitch sews with a chain stitch. A standard sewing machine uses 2 threads. The handy stitch only uses 1, and this chain stitch is what shows on the bottom. The stitch, to prevent it from so easily pulling out, this thread needs to be brought through the last loop. You can see here there's a tiny loop here. Just pull on it and that thread will come all the way to the back. Now this thread will not unravel. Now the handy stitch is free. It still is threaded, but we'll need to thread this again from time to time. So we need to know how to do that. To switch it to a colored thread so that when we do our practice stitching on the muslin, it will be easy to see. This one came with 3 thread spools in different colors. There's a black, there's a red, and a blue. Extra needles, a needle threader, and a long bobbin spool for using the other threads or a standard spool of thread. We won't need that for right now, so let's put these away. We're going to use black thread for our demonstration. This needle threader is essential to threading the handy stitch. I've tried it many times. You practically cannot thread the handy stitch without this.